It's almost like surreal, like I'm in a movie or something, that did this really happen? That I can relax now and know that everything's in place and going forward, and I'm living such a full life. After MIT and a master's at Yale, I started work at Sikorsky Helicopters. And it had always been a dream of mine since I was a kid. Could walk to the plant and see the first helicopters taking off. After Vietnam was cranking down and we lost a big contract, I was out of work. I got laid off with 10,000 other people. I was devastated. During this time, I went to a church prayer meeting and asked if anybody had any problems. I said, yeah, I got a big problem. I don't have a job and I have a wife and 6 sons. What am I gonna do? 2 men came up to me, they sat me in a chair. Why don't you go in the air conditioning business? I sort of thought, what? I don't know anything about it. But he said he had worked with the York air conditioning company and he'd give me some pointers. So I talked it over with my wife and we prayed and decided to go into it.
I think when I'd go out on those service calls with my dad, it was as much to keep him company as anything else. He uses the phrase, I always knew what I didn't know. So he always tried to hire people around him that knew more than he did to help the business out. One of these people was Tom Bowden, who became his first partner and helped to increase our service business, tremendously.
From the time my dad went to that prayer meeting and prayed over him and said, start in the heating and air conditioning company, feels good for me and David to be able to continue what my dad started, 50 years ago. Not to cut out anybody, but Bernie, first of all, and then Rocco, they took it and helped mold the business for years.
I joined Oliver in 1983. Came here from another heating and cooling company, came here as a technician. It's been an honor and a privilege to work with the Oliver family all these years that I've been here. The great culture that Joe created, Billy and David are carrying that torch and carrying it well. What I currently do is I'm Senior Vice President of Sales and Marketing, kind of oversee our marketing budget and our schedule and our planning.
When I came to Oliver, I was hired to become a supervisor. Around the year 2001, I was asked by Joe and his partner to become the president of the company. They had confidence in me and I accepted the position, and for the next almost 20 years I've been the president and CEO of the company.
They treat me and Rocco, who's been my partner here for these many years as well, like family.
He trusted people, I guess, is the main thing to do a good job, and he would always praise in public and he would coach in private and how to do things differently and stuff like that. So he gave everybody the opportunity to grow.
We really try to treat our employees the best. We want to make this the best place to work. And in turn, they're going to take care of our customers and they're going to give the customers the best service.
Whether it's a marriage or a boss and his people or the customer or anything, it's trust. And to trust, you gotta be real and you gotta do what you say you're gonna do.
You can't leap into great things. You have to take time and take your little, steps to move forward, to progress in making the company better and bigger. My dad, it's good that he's seeing us take over and making decisions and running the company basically.
I think the main reason Oliver's lasted for 50 years and will continue to go on is that we trust God. We also trust each person that works at Oliver. We trust that they're going to do the right thing and make the right decisions. It's important to continue to acknowledge we've been blessed and we'll continue to be blessed by God to keep Oliver going for another 50 years.